And just like that, I am back. Welcome to tonight's podcast with your girl Dina. That will be me. Okay, let's get into it because I'm not going to keep you long tonight. Okay, I know it's cold outside. You want to be snuggled up by that fireplace, as I do as well. Okay, so welcome back to Journey with Dina. Last week we sat at the table and we talked about what table for one. And we honored the sacredness of dining solo during the holidays. So today we are moving from the table to the tree, okay? And tonight's podcast is entitled The Ornaments of Becoming, decorating your season as a single, okay? So, we've been talking a lot about things to do while you're single and in the waiting period and the holiday edition, because, like I always say, the holidays bring different things to different people, especially when you are single. We have that spirit of comparison, depending on your family dynamics. Like it just depends on whatever you have going on at that time that kind of puts you in a good space or a bad space. So I am here, hopefully, to continue to keep you in that good space while we're in the holiday edition, okay? So tonight we are now. If you haven't watched the other episodes, like do yourself justice and go back and watch the other episodes, okay? You'll be glad you did. That was very informative, and we're gonna continue to move forward because what we only have after this week 2 more weeks left in this year. And it's the whole new year. But before we jump to the new year, as we always do, when we get to a certain time of the year and be like, well, next year I'm gonna do this and next year I'm gonna do this. No, 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 no. I think we have 16 days still left in this year, and I've been counting them down because God still has time to come in, to turn things around, and maybe to blow your mind, okay, before the year is out. So don't count God out just because the time of next year is near. Still got time to come on in and do what needs to be done, okay? So tonight's episode is like I said, ornaments, not ornament, ornaments that's on your tree, right? Of becoming, decorating your season as a single. And so this week we are moving, like I said, from the table to the tree. Ornaments often carry memories, milestones, or family traditions, right? A lot of people pick up on ornaments. I don't know why I can't get that word right. From different places. I know Cracker Barrel sells them. Maybe when you go out of town or Walmart, they have different things that people get to represent different things. Some might get their family name or get it from a vacation or just it's a plethora of things that people get it from, right? I will be the first to admit tonight that that is not how I get mine, okay? I get mine by what's cute, what's pretty, what colors matches my tree and my home. And that's how I decorate my tree. But after tonight, I am going to be more intentional about the ornaments I put on my tree, the ones that I buy, right? So, because of this, it's made me rethink some things, right? But we're gonna go with what we already have for this year, right? So I just said that they carry memories, milestones, or family traditions. This year, moving forward, the ornament was symbolize what God is shaping in you this year, right? Was it patience? Was it courage? Was it creativity? Was it a covenant hope? Like, what is it that your ornament is going to stand for this year, right? So, like I said, moving forward, we're going to do something different. We're going to be very intentional about what we buy, right? So this year, I just went to my tree and I pulled off one that the Lord kind of put on my heart, right? You want to know what it is? It is a crown. Now, I'm going to be transparent with you because I'm always going to tell y'all my business, right? So I actually have two of these on my tree. And in my mind, I say there was a his and a hers, right? But so still for now, there's only a hair that's here represented on this tree, right? We're not going to worry about the other one because right now it's all about this one, right? So this for me represented my year. I chose this crown because it represents my growth, my journey this year. My crown reminds me, Dina, that singleness does not diminish your value. You are already royalty, you're already beloved, and you are chosen. It symbolizes triumph over challenges faced this year and the strength that I gained in my waiting. This is a reward for me of perseverance because this year has been very challenging. I've overcome a lot of things. I've moved, I've shifted, I've changed, I've developed, and I'm ready for whatever is next level in my life, right? Now, I could not have this crown, but I feel like I have earned this crown. I deserve this crown from this year because it was a hard year, but I still chose to move forward and to persevere through every trial that came. I made her cry sometimes, but I got back up the next day because now my number one of my new things is whatever happened in yesterday, I leave it in yesterday. If we had a disagreement, if I was mad at something or somebody about something, that was yesterday. Today's a new day. And I act like nothing's even happened. That's just something that I'm going to do from now on. And it gives me peace in my spirit, peace in my home, peace on my mind, and peace with God. Because one thing God requires for us is to have clean hands and a pure heart. Okay. So that helps me to get to that place is to letting it go. So this crown for me represents so many areas of growth that I've overcame this year alone. And I must pat myself on the back and say, good job, Dina, because it has been hard, but the reward will be worth it, right? Now, it's still in the making. I'm not saying I don't have any more hurdles to jump. I don't have, yeah, I'm sure there's a lot more to learn and to push through and to move through. But for now, I'm going to take it and I'm going to sit it back on my tree and I'm going to look at it and I'm going to find a little tag that I can mark on here and put this year, 2025, on it because starting this year, I'm going to be intentional about what I put on my tree, and it's going to represent the journey that I'm still in. And when my journey in my season moves from single to something else, then I'll be very intentional about that as well. So for now, I'm going to keep this one at the top and put 2025, how I walk in authority because you have authority. Yes, you do. You are chosen. You are loved. God honors you even in your singleness. Don't feel like because you're a single and not a couple that you're any less than anybody else, anybody that's married, anybody that's in a relationship. No, you are still chosen. You have authority and give yourself credit because you survived some things that other people may not have. Okay. So that's all I have for you is to make sure that moving forward, when you buy your ornaments for your tree, as I will do, be very intentional about what you buy. Even if it's just one piece every year, make sure you are intentional about buying one piece every year. Towards the end of the year or even during the year, whenever you see something that represents something you have been through. Because I could have gotten this in March after everything that shifted January, February, March. I could have got this in March, but I pushed through that. But I have it now at the end of the year. So make sure you are very intentional about what you get and just continue to enjoy your singleness, to continue to enjoy this holiday with your friends and your family. This past weekend, I hosted 10 ladies at my house for our Christmas pajama party. Now, I think three of them were married, and I think the rest of them were single. But we all had a good time because married people need to get out and have a good time too. And I hate that stigmatism that they say that married people shouldn't hang with single people. I do not like that one bit because I feel like that is not true. It is not because one person is single and one person is married. It's the value in that person, whether single or married, where you still can get wisdom and glean, and you still can have a bond that respects your marriage and your singleness, right? So continue to wait well, even when it gets hard, because sometimes it gets hard. No matter how hard we try to be happy and be intentional, you have those moments where you feel a certain type of way, but don't feel that way long. You're entitled to be that way for maybe a day. After that, call somebody. Get out of the house. Take yourself out. Do something you enjoy. Just find ways to be happy where you are. So that shows God that we are ready and we are mature enough to go to the next level. Okay. So that's all I got for you tonight. Make sure you know that you are royalty. Okay. You are somebody. Just you. You alone is all you need. Okay. So until next time. Oh, I forgot. I have a closing for you. Okay. Y'all know I'm going to give y'all a closing. All right. Let me get it back up on the phone for my little closing remarks, as I say. It says, may your tree remind you not of what's missing, but how you are becoming. May each ornament be a witness to God's faithfulness in your waiting season and a promise of joy yet to come. And may this holiday be filled with peace, creativity, and covenant love. Until next time, keep journeying with me because every season, even the waiting season, is sacred. Until next time, enjoy your holiday.